Hi everyone, Alan from Newlands Nursery, and this is today's 5-Minute Friday, and it's all about Golden Lemon Verbena, and in particular it's how to care for it, how to pot it up, what to do with it, what to do through the winter, basically everything. So we're at the, beginning of August, and these Golden Lemon Verbena are growing really, really well. And a lot of people are asking, understandably, how do you pot them up? What do you pot them into? What position they should be in the garden and stuff like that. So first off, what we're going to do is we're going to pot them up. Now, we're potting these up like this, and this is about Golden Lemon Verbena, but the reality is this is the case with loads and loads of plants. So there's some good tips here for any plant you're growing. So to begin with, I've got this nice container. I'm just going to put some compost in there. And a container like this, which is bigger than these 9cm pots, I could fill it all the way up with soil, dig a hole and put it in. What I'm actually going to do is put the plant in and fill round it. And if you're not going up too big, so let's say you're doing a container this much bigger, so 1 inch either side of this pot, so a little bit bigger, it's often easier to do that. Put a nice layer of compost like that, about the depth of the pot, then put it on and then fill the compost in afterwards. Just makes it easier really. So something people struggle with is getting the plant out of the pot. So what I do is sort of make a V shape like that and put it over the plant, and now you can turn it upside down, just like that. Then we squeeze the pot and just lift it off. It's as simple as that. It's as easy as that. You're not harming the plant at all. It's nice and easy to do that. And if it's a well-rooted plant like this one is, which I've watered before as well, which often helps, then it's going to hold together, and then you can just place your plant on like that. Another question we get asked is how deep to go. Now, in general, and there are exceptions as there are with everything, we want the depth of the plant to be as it was when it was in this pot. So obviously it was level, so the top of the soil was around about here, and we want it to be around about the top of this plant. So we do that, and if I'd got it wrong, turns out I didn't, but if I got it wrong, I either add a little bit of compost or take a little bit of compost out, just to get it about right. Don't push the plant in. I know I've said that on so many videos, but you'd be surprised how often people do. And then all we do is just fill around the plant, just like that. So Golden Lemon Verbena is a tender perennial, and there's lots of tender perennials out there. So this is a good example of what to do with a tender perennial. So the compost I'm using for this is a multi-purpose compost, and 99% of all plants can go in a multi-purpose compost. I go for a good one, but a good multi-purpose compost will do so many plants. And I think people get worried about the type of compost they're potting into, and there is no doubt there's loads and loads of plants out there that need specific compost, but to be honest, there's more that don't. So don't worry about it too much. Get in contact with whoever you got the plants from, or the RHS if you are worried about a specific plant. But this one I'm just sticking into a multi-purpose compost. So we've got the level there. Again, don't push it down. Being a tender perennial, it can go outside now, no issue at all. And it can go outside. We're in Essex, so a bit warmer than maybe if you're up north in the UK. But being in Essex, it can go outside all the way, I would guess, to the end of September, maybe even to October. And October for us has been really, really warm, so maybe even as far as November. But it's temperature and frost that we're worried about. So when we do start seeing signs on the weather forecast of frosts coming, then we want to bring this into a sheltered spot. A cold greenhouse would be perfect, a conservatory would be perfect, maybe a light windowsill, somewhere like that would be absolutely ideal. And then you can take it through the winter, and what will happen, I can't show you that, but what will happen is you're going to end up with what looks like twigs. It's as simple as that. But come the spring, as it warms up, those twigs will start sprouting little leaves, and away we go for another year. So if you've got any questions at all, get in contact. We're here to help.